What's up, family? Former Fort Worth police officer Aaron Dean faces up to 20 years behind bars after he was found guilty Thursday in the 2019 shooting death of Atatiana Jefferson. Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock that uncivilized mud up. A Tarrant County jury delivered a guilty verdict Thursday afternoon, though not the one sought by prosecutors, after fatally shooting Atatiana Jefferson through a rear window of her home in 2019. Dean had been charged with murder, though the jury was able to consider the lesser offense of manslaughter, along with the possibility of finding him not guilty. With the manslaughter conviction, Dean was taken into custody after the verdict and now faces between 2 to 20 years in prison. The sentencing phase of the trial will begin Friday morning. Backstory. On October 12, 2019, Atatiana's neighbor notices her front door is wide open. Acting on suspicion, he calls the police, and they come out on a non-emergency call and takes a look. Atatiana hears a noise. She's inside of the house playing video games with her 8-year-old nephew. Inside of the house she shares with her mother. She hears a noise. She takes her gun out of her purse and she goes to the kitchen. And the cop says he sees a silhouette of somebody with a gun. So he shoots through the window and kills her. And his uncivilized mutt attorneys had the nerve to say that that was self-defense. You can do what the hell you want to do inside of your own house, as long as you're not committing a crime. And it is not a crime to walk around inside of your house with a gun. The crime should have been the police walking around our house peeping and shit. That should have been the crime. Why didn't he just go to the door and knock? Why didn't he ring the doorbell? Why didn't he announce himself some kind of way? Police, come out with your hands up. Oh, that's just in the movies. My bad. Because, that seemed like that. This seemed like too much like right? In any event, fam, this cost the Jefferson family a lot because it was not long after Atatiana was killed, her father died of cardiac arrest. He had a heart attack because of this case. And these people have yet to apologize. You know, they got a code where they don't apologize. I've been noticing that. They got this thing where they won't apologize under any circumstances, no matter how wrong they are. Breonna Taylor's family is still waiting on an apology. George Floyd's family still waiting, and so on and so on. To me, right? So on, so on, so on, so on, so on, so on, so on. They got a policy where they just don't apologize. This is why people, y'all got to stop forgiving these animals. Stop forgiving them, especially before you even get some justice. When you forgive them, when you hug them, you actually circumvent justice. You allow them to circumvent justice. You do yourself a disservice. You do your family a disservice. You do your community a disservice. You do society a disservice. Because what that does is plant in their mind and others who are like them, who are wired like them, to think what they did was okay and it just wasn't that bad. You got to make them pay, fam. And I mean every time. You got to hit them hard. You got to be, man, you got to be very aggressive. And you have to be absolute. You can't play no games with them, fam, because they're not playing games. They're out there killing people for little or nothing at all. making up crimes. And somehow they are the aggressor in so many situations. And as soon as they kill somebody, all of a sudden they're the victim. I've never seen people who are so aggressive be the victim. Like where that happens at. These cops, they are super, super aggressive. And when they kill you, when they beat you damn near to death, they say they fear for their lives. They're all of a sudden the victim. They create chaos and then restore order and sometimes try to take the credit as being the hero, or they play the victim. It's textbook. They actually read from a textbook. They're coached into these sayings that they have to try to get off with murder. I fear for my life. That's automatic. See, that fear for my life got to go. You know why, fam? Because nobody knows for sure if you fear for your life. People can speculate what you may have been thinking, but nobody can prove what you were thinking. The only way they can prove that is if you verbalize it in some kind of way, you write it down. And this is how these dudes get off time and time and time again. These laws need to be rewritten. These cops need to be sued personally. The city got to get hit. The insurance company, everybody got to get hit. Insurance company got to get hit. The city got to get hit. The state got to get hit. The police officers got to get hit. Their families got to get hit. Hit their little children. That's right. You know how they got those college tuitions that people be paying for their whole life? Make them little kids pay too. That's right. Make the kids, they're unborn kids. Make them pay. Make everybody pay. Oh, it'll stop overnight. Just like that, it'll stop. Because America is about two things, fam. The only thing people in America respect is blood and money. That's it. Anyway, fam, y'all drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think about this. I think that dude, 2 to 20 years is absolutely absurd. It's ridiculous. It's a crime. It's a whole new crime. 2 to 20 years for shooting through the window of somebody's home and murdering them. It's like you put on the badge, you can do whatever you want to. It's like you really are, instead of like you're the reverse of a superhero. That's basically what you is. You put on the badge, you're the reverse of a superhero. Cold game, man. R.I.P. Atatiana Jefferson. No more talk.